Hello everybody, I'm going to teach you beginner yoga exercises and postures today. The first yoga posture we're going to perform is called mountain pose. Mountain pose, we're going to bring our toes together. Your heels are apart only about an inch. Okay? From here, all 10 toes are grounded. You can get those feet a little bit closer together if you want. Some people bring their heels together. What I practice is bringing your heels slightly out about an inch. So toes touch, heels away about an inch. Firm the thighs so that you're not bending your knees. So if you firm your thighs, you're going to kind of lock those knees slightly. From here, your hips can go forward or they can go back, but we want to find a neutral position. So pretend that your hips are like a fishbowl, and if you tip the water out of the fishbowl this way or that way, it'll spill. So we want to keep our fishbowl full here. So that's an anterior pelvic tilt and a posterior pelvic tilt. You want to avoid those tilts in most of your exercises. So toes touch, heels away, firm the thighs, neutral pelvis, what we call. Belly is in, okay? So try not to just let the belly stick out like this. Bring that belly in, okay? From here, the chest is lifted, but don't squeeze your shoulders. So your shoulders will drop down and away from the ears. Your palms are facing forward, and your fingers are abducted, or you're going to spread the fingers apart. Okay? From here, really push down with your shoulders just slightly. Bring your chin down and back. Open up the chest, belly is in. Now let's start from scratch here. Toes touch, heels away, firm the thighs. Hips are neutral. Belly is in, chest is high, shoulders are down and away from the ears. Palms are facing forward. Chin is slightly in, down, and back. Okay? So we're going to hold this posture. This is the anatomical position of the human body. Keep breathing. We're just going to practice our breathing here. From here, inhale through your nose. Fill the belly, fill the rib cage. Fill the upper chest, and with your mouth, exhale it all the way out. Try not to shrug your shoulders when you inhale. Ready? Inhale through your nose. Fill your belly. Fill your chest. Fill your upper chest. Hold it. With your mouth, exhale it out. One more just like that. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale through your mouth. Good. From here, go ahead and stand at the back of your mat in mountain pose. And then from here, we're going to bring our hips back. And our palms still facing down. We're just going to kind of bend over. Okay? We're going to go to a flat back. You're going to feel a stretch in the hamstrings. And then you're going to come all the way back up. Okay, we're going to do that 5 more times. Just bend over, palms up. And 2. This time we're going to try to keep our head in line with our spine. We're not going to keep our head lifted. We're going to try to keep it in line with the spine. Good. 3. Notice that you're using your hamstrings and your glutes and your lower back. 4, one more. Inhale down and exhale up. Good. From here, we're going to make our way down to our mats. What we're going to do is same thing with the hips, bring them back. This time we're going to bend the knees and reach for the ground. Even if it's just our fingertips, that's fine. We're going to walk our fingertips out and slowly bring those knees down. Make your way to the center of the mat. So we're going to stay in the hands and knees position. We do this a lot in yoga. Okay, so most yoga classes, you're always going to either start or end, or in between poses, you're going to make your way to tabletop. So in tabletop, you want to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your triceps are turning back, your fingers are spread apart, and all 10 fingers are pressing into the ground. Okay, we're going to rotate those shoulders externally back toward the back of the body. From here, we want to make sure that our knees are in line with our wrists or our hands, and our feet are behind our knees. Okay, and same thing with the hips. We don't want to have a anterior or a posterior pelvic tilt. So this would be your anterior, this would be your posterior. Okay, so we want neutral pelvis here, flat back, head is facing down in between the thumbs. Again, make sure that all 10 fingers are pressing into the ground and all 10 fingers are separated. So you're using all 10 fingers and the palms of the hand, you're not cupping the ground. From here, keeping a neutral pelvis. You can only do that if you go forward and back and then try to go right into the middle. From here, just focus on your inhales and exhales. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. From this tabletop position, we're going to curl the toes and hold right here. And all we're going to do is kind of sit back into our hips with our toes in the ground, just like that. We're giving our toes a stretch, and then we're going to go back to tabletop. Okay? You can do that about 5 times. Try to get all 10 toes on the ground, sit back a little bit, and then come forward. Now, if this hurts your knees, you won't be able to do the pose after this. So we'll have some modifications for you. 3, 4, one more, and 5. From here, we're going to point the toes, bring our toes together, widen the knees slightly to the width of the mat. From here, we're going to sit down into our heels. Now again, if this hurts your knees, I want you to just stay right here. Alright, if this doesn't hurt your knees, come all the way down, and then straighten your arms over your head. Look at the bridge of my nose here. It's pushing into the mat, and my forehead is pushing into the mat here. Try not to bring your chin down, try not to be on top of your nose, and try not to be on your forehead. You want the bridge of your nose in the ground. Breathe and hold here. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Try to relax your shoulders. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Okay, so the modification here, we keep those knees up, and then just same thing, but keep your hips up. Okay, so if your knees really hurt, you can also try a puppy pose. All right. So from child pose, we're going to take a big inhale. Inhale the tabletop, our hands and knees. Exhale. This time we're going to round the back, anterior tilt the hips, and then really get those hands underneath the shoulders and drive those triceps back. Tuck the chin into the chest. We're just going to hold here. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Good. Walk your hands slightly forward. On your inhale, we're going to take a posterior tilt with the hips. Inhale, arch the back as well. Lift the chest and chin. We're going to hold and breathe here. Still making sure those triceps are facing back. We're going to broaden the lower back here by spreading glutes. And then let the belly sink toward the ground. Triceps back. Head is up. Arch the back. Breathe and hold here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feel it in your lower back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Cow pose. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, cat pose. 2 more just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Lifting the tail as well, tailbone. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. 1 more. Inhale, this time we're going to hold it at the top. Inhale, hold. Keep holding. Try to get yourself in the right position. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, walk the hands in. Hold it at the top. And inhale, tabletop. Exhale through your mouth. Good. This time we're going to just turn the hands toward the body. So we're going to get a wrist stretch here. If this is too much for your wrists, you can count this one out and you can just watch. Alright, so this time we're just going to walk those hands back. Alright, if you're not able to do this, maybe you're able to just go out to the side. If you can go all the way around, go ahead and try that. Again, you can sit back if you like, more stretch, or just hold here. From here, we're just going to hold this position, separate all 10 fingers like we were doing before. You're going to breathe and hold. Just separate all 10 fingers here. Press the thumbs into the ground. Press the muscle of the thumb into the ground. Really feel the stretch in your forearms here. If you want to slightly lean back, go ahead and breathe and hold here. Take 3 more inhales, 3 more exhales.